Hello, everyone, and welcome to a slightly different narrator for this episode of Wrong Royals. The Wrong Royals, in and to themselves, were essential for so many things. Unfortunately, they also appear to be unruly. And due to that fact, I have had to alter plans. And in the alteration of those plans, everything has gone wrong. They would not accept my gifts or bargains. They fought me at every turn. And then they did not give me my stone. I will miss Vestra. But that will be after I kill my sister. If you don't know what I'm speaking of, make sure to go back and see the rest of our tale. You've come in at the wrong time, the wrong place. Why have you done that? Subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment, tell me who I should consume, or who you hope survives, as we find ourselves in the penultimate episode of The Wrong Royals. Most of our party is pushing off on a boat across the lake, rowed by Marigold's smithy son, heading to a palace. Turning and walking to shore, Oberon, heading to the labyrinth, alone. A wall of miasma, of the energy of sin, vast and inconceivable, pushes into the cavern, into the horde. As Marigold rows along, before she passed, my mother spoke well of all of you.
Good. Thanks.
Your mother was a unique soul. She will be deeply missed.
She deserved better.
And she made excellent pudding.
I left the horde very long ago, when I realized my mother wanted to die here. But my father drew a map to where our kingdom once was, and when I escape, I hope to go there, and any of you who wish to go with me are welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. I would like to travel and see your home, Esther's home. We can give her a memorial make sure that people knew. And she was deeply, deeply loved.
She was a wonderful woman. And my father, for all his faults, never wished any of this for me.
No real parent does.
Or for any of the others here. I do not have his strength, or his abilities, or his skills, but I have my mother's, and I will do my best to help us all escape.
How long have you been here?
I was born here 150 years ago.
Crown is sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry for all of you. As you pass over the lake, you see that giant moving form come up, snatch fish, and go down below, not seeming to care about the boat at all. My father said that there was 3 exits out of the palace that lead up to the surface. I do not know how safe they are. Be prepared when we get inside. And you'll all, well, one of you will see it for the first time, even though it's actually very familiar. This staircase and this giant balcony that once was Crown's palace, now buried in rock and rubble and within a cavern. So very long ago, there were fields and there was a city across the lake. The place was beautiful. Arriving at the base, there are 2 doors that lead in, and then the spiral staircase that leads up that Zarya and Asonis were taken up beforehand. Two exits are up. 1 exit is down. Which would we like to check first, or do you need my help with anything else first?
I think the last time I was here in the palace, downstairs was very dark, so I vote for upstairs.
Also give us better perspective to see if we can find Cersei.
I think that is a good plan.
Mm-hmm.
Is that another one of your companions?
Yes.
Something like that.
Yes.
Didn't mean it.
One of our friends
that
is being
way,
held
sorry.
captive.
Mother was held here. She was kept up in the guest wing and the dining hall area. We can start there. And as soon as you know the way he's leading you as he goes up the spiral stairs.
Mm-hmm.
This is the same way you were led. And everywhere, still as statues, these eyeless beings, ready and waiting to serve.
Do any of them look familiar?
Roll history, Crown.
Yeah. $19.
That one was Tordo, who tended to the horses in the stables. That one, you don't remember their name, but they cleaned the halls. Another one recently was hired before your change to help in the kitchens. These are your staff and servants.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Can I tell what was done to them?
Are you proficient in Arcana?
I am.
You can make a roll.
14.
Whatever manner of magic this is not something you know. But they are alive.
As we pass, I think every single one of these eyeless servants, if you'll allow, there was a custom in Alba to express grief shared, because there was this belief that the loss of a life was a loss for all, not just those directly connected, that it was a spiderweb network out. And there was a simple hand gesture that would express that shared grief. And as they go, because Crown isn't particularly feeling all that anthropomorphic at the moment, Gwaine will simply with every single one.
You walk down this long hall that Asona's traveled beforehand towards the dining room area, and then a hall that goes further down. Before one of them returns the gesture and then stops moving.
And Crown attempts to reach out like it did with the labyrinth to try and communicate.
You can try.
It would like to. Not long, it knows that we're on a deadline, but its fatal flaw was always trying to help everyone.
Due to the nature of this ability that you are using
Mm-hmm.
and the means by which the communication works, I would like a wisdom save from you.
Absolutely. Oh, that's a nat 20 for a total of 23.
Let's go.
You feel
yes.
yourself drawn into some darkness momentarily where the still living mind is, screaming in pain. But you are not drawn in completely.
I think Crown's reaction to this is to wrap tendrils around this poor creature's neck and just snap.
As it falls limp. Not knowing where Cersei is, and based off what little you know, you go to the dining hall first. This, of course, is Crown's dining hall. All those boxes are no longer covered in velvets. The velvets have been torn down. Some of the velvet and curtains have been torn up. The table was smashed.
It's been 1,000 years.
There are signs of destruction that were not here when Asonis was here. The 2 chairs that you and Ragaza sat at have been thrown at the wall and splintered to pieces.
I have been in this hall before, but in a lot more peaceful manner. I tried to check for clues or things that we can use, but I didn't find anything. Maybe this time you guys can see something I didn't.
Of course, I'm taking in the state of destruction there. Was this you, was there a fight here, or is this something else?
The last time I was here, she tried to, how do you say, wine and dine me? Just full flight of food, but I was not hungry. So this destruction is very new to me.
Perhaps someone having a fit they didn't get their way.
Yes, that seems very on brand for Regaza, so. And don't eat the food, by the way. I get a bad vibe from it.
No, that is a good idea.
Does Crown know of any secret passages that might expedite our journey here?
Make another history check.
17.
There is an alcove where a statue used to be. That alcove has a curtain that's been torn in half. The statue was destroyed long ago. However, that is a door, not a wall.
Mm.
It used to lead directly back to the servant's kitchen.
Does that get us closer to where we need to be?
It conceivably would get you to a door that would lead you into the apartment for the royal family.
Mm-hmm. Gwen will walk over, pause, listening, and press their hand and push open. Wave the others inside. Kitchen this way. Should be a path to our Kyren's old chambers.
Okay. We trust you.
Of course.
Thanks. Terrible idea, but thanks.
Make it to the kitchen. This path is still used. Ragaza has people use it to bring food. And in the kitchen, there are various eyeless creatures standing and waiting. And pots and tables with knives and things in their hands, waiting to be needed.
Can I just Eldritch Blast real quick a few times?
Yeah.
Just tendrils shoot out from crown between where eyes would be, hearts twisting, wrapping, trying to make it quick.
They do not have much to hold them onto this life, and easily are destroyed.
And every single one, that gesture will be made. That pulling and taking to the heart.
Past the kitchen is a butler's pantry. Past that, a set of bedrooms where kitchen staff would sometimes sleep. And past that, a door which would enter into the private dining area for the royal family. Not the dining hall. No, something a little more familial and intimate.
May I assume that leads more into the personal chambers?
Yes.
This way.
It's exactly as you left it.
I think Gwaine steadies both of them against the boudoir, I don't know, some piece of big furniture. Is there dust?
No. It's clean. Everything is here in this private dining area for family. Everything is exactly where it was. And everything is clean.
We can't save anyone who doesn't want to be saved. This way.
Zaria, you have a very high passive perception.
Mm-hmm.
Servants are following the eyeless creatures. And it just have been following behind you for some time. Not quickly, just shambling.
Zarya has kind of been following behind Gwaine, just a little bit more space than normal, seeing that these reactions and processing, but kind of will look back at there and a little bit of a shudder before kind of just very subtly tapping Asonis on the arm and just kind of like, we are not alone anymore. How do we want to kind of giving a bit of a concerned side eye to mostly Crown with the outbursts of destruction and the Eldritch Blast. Just like, I think we need to be very careful about how we proceed here. Do not trust the servants here. We do not know what Ragaza has been doing to them and what they may do to us.
That is
They're in pain. That's what they are.
She has been tormenting them, doing who knows what, but they are Can I do some kind of like an insight check to see if, like, are they following just as like spies, or are
Absolutely.
they trying to like try to figure out like what kind of motivation we've got going on here? Because Zarya feels like it's a threat, but doesn't want to jump to anything. No, we're gonna use a luck point and reroll that because that was real bad. Oh, much better. That is a 29.
Oh,
They're not following all of you. They're following Gwaine.
Oh.
Uh, kind of eloquent. Gawain or Crown? Or at
It's
this
hard
point,
to
is
tell.
there yeah, is that like at this point, kind of looking there, like, is there a
It's hard to tell, and they don't have eyes to know where they're tracking.
yeah, but Zarya's looking very much kind of like looking at Crown specifically, and like they are very interested in you, my friend. How they are in pain, yes. How do we want to go forward? I do not know if they are going to tell Ragaza what we are doing here. That is my concern. Our safety in this moment.
They were our people. It is our duty
to take care of them. We honestly don't really care what their intentions are, whether they intend to spy, whether they're asking for a quick death. But that's what we're going to do.
I understand that I carry a little bit more if they're here to spy or attack us. Simply that I do not want us to end up in the more trouble than we already are. But they are your people. I will leave their judgment to you.
I don't know if we can be in any more trouble than we're in.
I think we could be in a little bit more trouble. There could be a dragon actively chasing us right this very moment.
Well, doom on the horizon. We're just in the calm before the storm.
Exactly. We are in a moment of calm. If we could keep that calm a little bit longer until we can figure out a proper plan, I think that would be a good move.
Yes. When Crown was mind melded with one of them, did it get any sort of sense of a network or a communication between them and Ragaza?
Roll be decent on that. No.
Okay. We don't think that they can communicate with her in any meaningful way at a distance.
That is reassuring. We should still move quickly. They at least.
Yes. That's why we're not hunting down every last one of them.
The way they are following after, you might not have to look.
Oh. Like I said, this way.
Up ahead, you know that there's a sitting room that sits between the corridors to the bedrooms. Way over in a bedroom, we find Cersei as a servant, eyeless, actually wearing clothes unlike a lot of the rest. Just and it just has food and a little dish of pickles and then a jug of juice.
Do you find Cersei? Um, I kind of want to say, as soon as Ragaza had left on her little mission, um, Cersei would have done that thing where, like you weren't supposed to be awake and your parents come and check in on you for a split second and you like hold really still and wait for like 5 minutes until you can no longer hear them and then just throw off the covers revealing that you're like fully dressed ready to sneak out. Um, she definitely would have tried, depending on how far up this room is, to see if she could fashion the bed sheets into an escape of some kind.
Absolutely. Hey, there's a big window. The
Mhm.
doors are closed. There has to be a balcony on the other side. You just can't get the door open. And this servant is just there still in the room with the tray. It just
Okay.
keeps attempting to serve, but not actually walking towards you.
Totally freaky, but like she's figured out that this is not like a living quote unquote person, so she's and is not attacking. So she's like, I'll deal with this later. Doors won't open. Um, windows.
Just make an investigation check.
Yes. Okay. What's my investigation? That's pretty good. Ooh. Um, a 17.
Behind a set of giant red curtains, there is a large window. It's very frosted. You can't see anything through it. It must be night.
Breakable?
Yep.
Cool. Uh, looks around the room for anything heavy.
There's chairs. There's
Too
uh,
heavy?
books. There are various like
Yeah.
brass candelabras.
Candelabra. And she's going to go over and throw that candelabra through the window.
I'm not going to have you make any sort of check for this, but I will actually have you make a wisdom save momentarily. Yes.
Oh no.
Great Uncle
I
Cyrus's brass got teeth.
um that would be a 28.
Yeah.
You can hold your composure as this thing flies through a window and then smashes into a cliff face inches away.
Oh.
As you realize as the window shatters that there's nothing but rock on the other side and a gap,
Of course.
a small gap between the outside of the building and the earth.
Okay. Okay. Snuck out before. How big is this gap?
If you if you were to make yourself as much like a plank as you could try to travel either direction.
Okay.
There's enough room that someone essentially crawling on their belly horizontally or vertically could try to navigate.
Cool. Cool, 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 cool. I'm going to, using, of course, a bed sheet to make sure I don't cut myself on the glass. I'm going to throw that over the edge and I'm going to look and see direction. And then, okay, I am going to wild shape into a bird. Tiny little sparrow.
Um, What's your passive perception?
I believe my passive perception is a 20. I have
Okay.
a plus 10. So.
As you fly out, it takes you only a few seconds to see the spider webs.
Frick. Are they covering the entire thing? Is there any way I could fly through?
If you go upward, you will hit them. If you go down, you will hit them. You could try to fly to the left or the right. You don't know how far it goes.
I will fly as far as my time limit will give me, which is a couple of hours, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So half of that, just in case.
You fly until you hit rock, and there is no further travel allowed.
She can't swear, and there's no one around to hear it, but you hear a very, like, short bird song that could be translated into a swear word. And she flies back towards the castle, back through the window. Okay.
As soon as you come through the window, there's that servant literally standing at the window with the tray.
Incredible. She drops the wild shape. So that was a waste of her time. Well, not a waste. She knows that she can't go out that way anymore. Um, turns back into her human form and looks at the servant. Like, okay, can you talk at all? That's a no. Are you going to stay here until I eat something? I don't know why I'm asking you. You
Moves the tray
clearly
closer
are
to
not
you.
right. As she goes to pick up one of the bowls and nod if I can leave this room and take a walk or something. No, nothing. Okay. And then she sullenly goes back to the bed and starts eating breakfast.
Um, the servant puts down the tray on a table now that you've taken something and turns and then goes and pushes on a part of the wall that cracks open and shuffles in, running directly into three people who are headed this way. Eyeless servant in very nice clothes just gets very
Oh, careful.
stuck in
Another
place for a
one
moment.
wait, no, something about that one looks a little different.
Do I
I know
recognize
he's
that one?
a little well dressed.
You could make a history check at advantage.
Yeah. I think I might already know.
Oh no.
16?
You know who it is.
I had hoped. I'm sorry, Gemina.
Oh, wrap around their head, their shoulders. Bring them in, almost like a hug, before twisting.
And you feel the arms just come around you.
Before the twist, Crown will attempt to mind meld with Gemina too, because it's Gemina. And try and ask, is there any way to save any of you?
There's no screaming. in this mind. There is the anxious energy, the calm, the hesitation and wisdom of the person you know.
I am sorry it took so long to come home, my friend.
You don't have to apologize for being more hopeful than the rest of us.
Yes, I do. My hope led to this.
I defended her for 30 years after you disappeared. And
Thank you.
I did my best. Let me go. Please.
I'm sorry. May the next place be kinder.
They go limp, still holding onto you.
Wayne and Crown will carefully lay them down. Arrange the limbs. Did
Quick
we...
question.
Mm-hmm.
Is this within sight of Cersei? Did she just see the servant drop?
No, that door opened. The servant moved through, and then you just heard like a collapse.
A crack, and it's like, oh shit. Goes to grab the other candelabra.
Mm-hmm.
While we were in Gemina's mind, did we get an understanding of who is in this room? Cool. Gwaine is still operating under the assumption that Cersei isn't in the castle. So Gwaine's not going to make any preparations to avoid this confusion. Keep moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
I would say as soon as Cersei heard the crack and collapse, she's going under the assumption that this is a very bad thing happening,
Mhm.
grabs the candelabra and like sort of shuffles to go behind the door to hide.
I'm going
whose
to want a
team are-
perception check, actually, really quick, from Cersei as everyone comes in.
Perception check. Okay. Dirty 20.
All right. As you're about to clock someone in the head with a candelabra, you realize you know who it is. As everyone enters into what at one time was Kyren's room.
Ah!
Just remember.
Ah!
Ah,
Oh my god!
Cersei? Wait,
Maria!
is this really you? Obi, or are you like playing a joke?
What,
Like,
what do you mean? Oh, what do you mean?
You.
Osanis, hi.
hi,
You don't. Oh boy.
your brother? Did you know he was here too? Or is here?
It's not. He is. Don't.
Okay.
Zara's just gonna throw her arms around Cersei, be like, "Oh God, I can't believe it's like."
Thank you.
Oh,
She hugs her, but her eyes are also like going through people, and also, Winnie.
Immediately, the moment that they both clocked that this was Cersei, Crown shifted into a sword.
Damn.
prop work.
Prop work. Hey, Cece.
Fully bursts into tears.
Yeah,
I'm so
come here,
sorry.
you crybaby.
No, shut up.
It's
I didn't say it wasn't justified.
Okay. It's so good to see all of you. Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah, you too.
I totally
Your
wasn't
brother's an
scared or
asshole.
anything.
Oh no, we are going to have
It
such a
wasn't.
conversation with your brother, but
Yes.
glad you're all right. What happened to you?
Oh no. Well, okay, wait, no, I do know, sort of. So, do you want the long version or the short version?
Short version.
Short version.
Short
We don't
version.
have time
Well,
for the long version.
we have a lot to catch up on.
Right,
Yes.
yeah, short version, I think I was poisoned,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and, apparently I've been asleep for a very long time, and I woke up kidnapped, and, by, Ragaza. I don't know if you know who that is.
We
Yeah,
know.
we're pretty familiar.
Right, you're here, so probably, yes. And then she told me that Obi's dead, and she
Not
has plans.
yet.
He
What
is
do you mean
not
not?
dead, and he is staying that way, or else I'm going to kill him.
he has a death ward on him. He will not die for
Okay,
8 hours.
okay. Yeah, okay, that's good to hear. But yes, uh apparently she wants my throne.
Join the club.
And yeah, and yours, Ozonis. Yeah, she really wants you dead.
Yeah. She got really close with you. Did she offer you food? Or what did she offer in exchange, actually?
Um, not killing me.
That makes sense. By
Let's
the
make this a
way,
So,
walking conversation.
yes,
Yes,
this
we
is a
will
walking
go
conversation.
walking.
I
that
am
is
so
a good
glad you
idea.
guys are here. I did try to get out through the window, but there were there were lots of spider webs, and I
No,
couldn't do
that
that. So,
Also, completely out of the blue, have you felt like maybe your memory was messed with in any certain kind of way?
yes, that is.
do I, GM?
How would you know?
That's
How would I know?
true.
I'm doing a self check.
How would you know? There's someone here who can figure that out.
Oh,
Yeah, Zarya will kind of just do like as we're moving, just kind of like pace around Cersei to see. Uh,
Oh,
and she's like, "No, I have to make sure. You said you've been asleep for a while. Who knows how a while is actually anymore? I don't even
yeah.
understand that time linear. That's a whole other thing. Um, but yeah, Zarya will give Cersei a once over.
Yeah, wonderful Arcana check.
Yeah.
mhm.
Uh, it's a 21.
Ooh.
Incredible.
Cersei shimmers with broken lines.
Oh, yeah, no, you've got the whole fractured time. Do you want your okay, so basically pretty much everybody has had their memories kind of altered and adjusted. Mine were a lot.
Mhm.
Everyone has in some degrees. But good news, I know how to fix it. Do you want me to fix that? It has mixed results. Um,
Um, yes, but also maybe when we're out of here,
no,
I
yes,
think. Yes. Um, right. Uh, Wiping away her tears. I mean, catch me up, I guess. How are you guys here? I mean, assuming you got also kidnapped.
yeah,
That
no,
that.
pretty much we all got kidnapped by Ragaza, uh,
Mhm.
dropped off in the Horde,
I don't know what
which,
that is.
yeah, no,
That's where we are.
yeah, you got the plush kidnapping. Like, you
Yes.
got, like, kidnapping deluxe, which
Mhm.
Oh, I mean, I woke up in the arms of a really giant spider person,
Oh,
so I'm
never
not
mind.
sure. Yes,
Oh, maybe what?
full cocooned.
Ugh, no,
Wasn't,
maybe you got the worst kind of kidnapping then.
Yes, maybe.
yes,
I think you
maybe
might have
not.
had the first. Oh no, I am sorry. Ugh, spider.
Although she likes you to have stashed you here.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Mm,
Hey,
like,
Zarya,
is
you
a
have
very,
really good perception. There's a big old ring on that finger.
yeah. It's like, and
Oh.
Cer-
mm.
Cersei, you have some new jewelry there on a very
Ah,
specific finger. Do
well,
you have like an announcement you want to share with your friends while we are walking through this creepy abandoned castle?
not really. I'm kind of hoping to have to not have to deal with this by the time we're out. So I'm going to save this announcement for like an actual thing that is going to happen. And this is not it. No.
Wait, were you also wined and dined?
Oh, two-timing
Also,
dragon.
also, I guess there was an attempt to wine. There was to dine. There was no wine, I think. I don't think. I don't remember. I think I was a bit shell-shocked by the fact that a historical figure from legend had come and kidnapped me and destroyed my kingdom and told me my brother was dead.
No, that is very, yeah, going from that to she kind of like just points at the ring to that is
Right.
honestly very
I
fits
was
with
sort of
Ragaza.
under the impression saying no was not really an option.
She's
That
very good
that
at
is the
leaving that
case.
impression.
Right.
But I must
So
say, and I'll pick up like Circe's hand. I'll say, "Oh wow, that is a nice piece of jewelry, though. I have not seen a piece like this in my shop before."
oh, you know what? I sort of repressed the trauma of where she got the ring from, actually.
Oh,
Um,
that's fair.
it came off of a hand, like fully
Ah,
came off of a
Oh,
hand and onto my hand in the next
hmm.
second. So,
Well-worn jewelry.
is could I do like an arcana check or something? Like, is there anything magical or like bond,
Hmm.
like actually like binding with this ring on Cersei that
You absolutely can.
Can I
it's
give
just
advantage on it? Because I was also thinking about doing that.
because it's just looking, it's just like, because why were you given the ring, but Asonis wasn't given the ring, and
Mhm.
something's different with Cersei, and
Hmm.
so many questions. But
Would I be able to aid in this, given that,
Yeah,
Ragaz is dead?
uh,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Roll with
uh,
advantage.
that's a 29.
Ooh!
You
Damn.
actually can
Incredible.
identify what it is without
Oh,
having to identify. It's a rather, well, it's not common, but it's something that there's a very specific design for. It's actually a ring of protection.
she's like, oh, good news. This is actually a helpful ring. It is a ring of protection. It is going to, as it says in the name, protect you.
Okay.
Definitely raises more questions why Ragaza would give that to you. There's definitely. I mean, look, yes. So,
None of the ideas that are coming to mind are very good, actually.
no, very much
But
no.
mm,
I mean this in look, Cersei, you're very special and we all love you, but
oh, I love you
why
too.
are you why are you getting this special treatment? Like, what
Hmm.
is?
I wish I knew.
Would I have any
No,
insights?
that makes me very worried about you.
Um, there's going to be a huge gap in your ability
Yeah.
to insight this. Um,
Completely fair. I We have been estranged for a while.
yeah. Um,
But also, would
though,
there be an advantage on this by virtue of the fact that Crown has been in the Lemuel uh
yeah. So here's actually the
vicinity?
thing. I'm just gonna actually I'm gonna ask for a history check, not an insight check, from
Cool.
Crown.
Yeah. Sorry, Crown Buddy. You're gonna go right there. Well, it rolled out of the trait, but that's a nat 20 for a total of 21.
Oof.
Let's
Um,
go. All the nat 20s today.
young baby Ragaza,
Mm-hmm.
when she was just a little girl, loved all the beautiful women in the palace.
Mm.
Walla wah.
Mm-hmm. Walla wah!
And actually took a special shine when she was starting to become a more teenage Ragaza, to one of the tailors who used to make clothes for all sorts of formal occasions. And this woman had a young Ragaza just kind of trailing along behind her any chance she could get.
Look rather similar to Cersei.
There were definitely physical traits.
Mm-hmm.
She has a type.
Crown through Gwaine kind of gives a once over on Cersei. Just goes,
Checks out.
which might be the point at which you realize that the sword's been talking.
Your sword is talking.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's not a new thing. It's a new thing to me. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, it's
We should tell her.
well, before we say anything, I need you to know I did not steal it. If
Oh God,
anything,
we're
it stole
doing
me.
this again.
Okay?
Oh
Just
God.
like we're
Maybe
not gonna make a
leave.
big deal out of it, and we're gonna move on, and it's not gonna be a thing, okay? It's not a thing. And the crown disappears, or the sword disappears, and there is now a crown on Gwayne's head.
Okay, well, I mean, you know that I never thought you did it. So the fact that you have it is weird. Yes.
Like I
Yes.
said, it stole me.
Yes.
I'm just
Years
gonna accept
later.
that.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna totally accept that. Um, but I mean, I wrote letters to you. You know that I never believed that you did it.
Yeah, well,
And I mean, you wrote
anyway,
back, so
I
you
what?
know. You wrote
I
back.
Yeah, I
What do you mean,
did, but you
what?
never got them. What do you mean you
Yes,
got
I
them?
did.
We don't have
I did.
time right now to unpack all of this.
Okay. You're
There
being very
is,
strange, but I've missed you so much, so I'm going to allow this to happen. And she's gonna go over and give her a hug. Give them a hug.
I Cersei doesn't know yet. Cersei can use she, her pronouns.
That's true.
Um, there's a little bit of a hesitancy before arms wrap back around. It's like, yeah, it's good to see you too, Cece. Let's save the tearful reunions for later, okay?
Oh, tears totally done. I am focused now. I got it all out, I promise.
Yep.
Until we see Oberon, I guess, and then I'm probably gonna punch him and then cry again.
Yeah. Do you need something a little bit more protective than what you're wearing right now?
Oh, yes, that would be really nice.
Given how nicely reserved everything has been, can I assume that Kyren's wardrobe has been kept intact?
Is absolutely intact.
Like, I assume we've been trying to like move through, but can we say that on the way, uh, Crown snagged something?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Everything is not only in perfect condition, it has been mended and kept, and any rotted fabric has been replaced over the centuries. And she tried so hard.
Right one.
There is a pause as the handoff is occurring. As both of them just kind of stare at this. Yeah, take it. Should be a little long, but it'll work.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right, we're going to find what? The throne and exit.
Yes, what is the plan here, by the way? Because I'm assuming you weren't just here to get me.
I mean, it was
That's-
on the list.
It's pretty high up on
Thank
the
you.
list.
We
I
had
think
the
your brother would
shard.
have eviscerated me if I hadn't.
We had the shard for the throne. Vestra, who you never met, threw it past the line, flew into the line, firebolts fell, Ragaza's pissed, I felt the sin, and we came here. Also, Oberon is by the shore, fighting, I'm assuming, but yes, the plan is find the exit.
Simple enough. I got like 75% of that because I have no idea what throne you're talking about. I've been stuck in this room for hours and I haven't slept because you know how hard it is to sleep when you've got a person who is also a dragon trying to snuggle up to you. I don't think you've ever had that experience before. It's very terrifying.
Snuggle?
Snuggle.
I just wanted to make sure they're like, I thought maybe I got a concussion for a second. You know, she did boop my nose, so maybe that's not too far of a jump.
I was Little Spoon.
Could be worse.
So, catch me up on this throne as we are walking and talking and
Yes, let's-
probably headed towards this.
And you know, hopefully we can find the throne and be like, hey, yeah, here's the throne we're looking for. I'll leave that
Also,
up to the sun.
I would like to ask, has Marigold the Second been with us this entire time?
Yep.
Yes. He is actually, like he said, he will help you do whatever you need, but he's here to find an exit.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But he is right there.
It is also so nice to meet you. I did not catch your name.
Marigold Smithy son. Fine to meet you.
Marigold, lovely to meet you. Right. Throne. What's this about a throne and an exit?
It was a part of a, I was going to say prophecy, but I think it's more like a legend. And there's someone named, well, I don't want to say his name out loud, but the man in the yellow suit.
If
Would
foul,
Cersei,
we could call him that.
the rat bastard,
Yeah.
can Cersei make a history check to see if she knows of any stories?
You can make a history check, but here's the great thing. You can do it at advantage because as a child you did
Oh, yeah.
meet him briefly.
Thank God for that advantage. Not much better. I rolled a 1 and a 2. So it's
Three.
11.
Do you have anything to re-roll ones?
Nope. Well,
Oy.
I did have advantage, so my second roll was a 2. So my history check is an 11.
Got pretty high history.
Could be worse.
You know what? It's one of those things where it rings a bell and it takes a couple more prompts to get the memory back.
Mhm.
Mm.
You know, Circe, the man in the yellow suit, he appears out of thin air. No
Oh,
welcome, no hello.
Do you remember at the summer house when we met the woman with the silvery skin and
oh
Yana?
yeah. Yana, yeah.
Remember her dad?
Oh no. Okay.
Yes. Oh, yes. And he is the one from the place in the sky, and Regaza is one of his many children who wants vengeance on him and wants to kill her siblings and wants to use us to gain power. And It's a whole conspiracy, but
It's a
we need to get
thing.
out of
Yeah,
here.
right, yes. I'm sure I'm gonna understand all of this way later. I agree. We should just keep moving.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask for another history check from Crown.
Absolutely. Sword crown away from the rolling area. 16.
Um, in a weird dichotomy of two minds, Gwen's feet find a path that Crown knows.
Yep.
There is a big curtain on a wall that covers the entrance, but the entrance is there nonetheless to enter what remains of a throne room.
I think this is our best chance of finding what would be where the throne is. This was our Kyren's throne room.
Well,
Okay.
no use dithering, I guess.
Yep.
Um,
This was the ruler of this place, by the way. And also
Okay,
Ragasa's adopted dad. Okay, let's go inside.
yeah.
Cersei
Wait, no,
leans
no, hold
over
on
to
before you go inside. Hold on, wait.
Cersei's gonna lean over to
Oh, wait.
Asonis and be like, she was pointing to the crown. That was a little
Yeah. Yes. That's normal. The crown or the sword. Which one did you see? They're the
both.
same. Yes, yes. That's the
And
same
and
Kairan.
it's also a person. Okay,
Yes,
sure.
yes, seriously. What did you not pick up from the last 10 minutes?
Well, my bad. I'm so sorry.
We're in end game. Your brother is on the shore. You need to listen to the song and then get unfractured
We
to
will get to the
understand.
song. We will get to the
I
song.
am filing all this away for later because
There is a whole list of things, not a lot of time to discuss.
right, yes. Moving on.
Uh, before we open up this door and go to the throne room, Zarya is gonna cast Detect Magic.
Smart.
Smart. Very smart.
That's a wonderful idea, as you detect a school of magic that you do not know. And it is radiating in waves that permeate and alter and change. And it takes you a moment before you recognize the pattern. Whatever school of magic the Forgetting Song is the same as whatever this is.
She continues to hide. So, good news. Uh, no immediate magical traps going to shoot out and kill us. There is, however, very potent, very powerful, very strange new magic. The same magic as the song, which Cersei will circle back to it, I promise.
See, I told you,
But
Circe.
yeah. There's
Okay, so there's a
connection
song,
here.
a crown, and a sword, and a person,
And the throne,
Yes,
and the
yes.
and a
dragon.
throne.
So there is a connection to the song and this magic here. I Let us go figure out and maybe we can finally get the way out of here. Zarya will open the door.
Yep. Crown will slew us through Gwain's crown, as it were, and then out into a sword. Yep. Okey-doke.
The throne room was once majestic. It was simple, but it was beautiful. It was used for generations. As you all step into a space which at first is locked in time. It is no different than the last time Karen was here. And then the air fractures and shifts, and you see shadows of the people that once were here. And it fractures and shifts again, and you see Karen sees their mother who took the throne beforehand. And then it shifts and fractures again, and then there's just a field that goes forever that must have been here before the castle was ever built. And it fractures again, and you see a little girl crying and screaming and beating on the floor because the person who should be in that throne is gone. And it fractures
shifts
again.
into its humanoid-esque form at that vision.
You see hundreds of moments in time captured and frozen, and every time the air splinters and fractures, it jumps to some other point in time. And in a moment, in a second, each one of you actually sees yourselves in this room no longer alive on the floor somewhere. And then you see a throne. The further you travel in, the easier it is to see this giant piece of stone with adamantine slivers that go through it like veins and webs. And there's pieces. It's not a single thing. It's many, many pieces barely tenuously held together that shift and move and draw together before they pull apart and repel like magnets and then attract like magnets. And the air is alive with everything that has ever happened and ever could happen and might happen, and everything that was. And for a moment, you see Ragaza sitting down in her adult humanoid form on a completed throne and turning into light. And then you see an old man walk up to destroy her. And he looks back at all of you as if he is aware. Maybe. Guess we'll see. Vision fades, and each one of you sees yourselves taking that seat, becoming light. But a piece is missing. A single piece of that stone. Charisma saves.
Guidance, anyone?
Sure.
Who's the closest person to me? I believe it might be Osonis.
Okay, I'll take it.
Oh,
Thank
guidance.
you.
24 for Gwaine and Crown.
That is a nat 20 for a 21.
Damn.
Oof. It's a 12 for
Not
me.
12 for Cersei.
Yes.
Oy!
I got a 26. Guidance is a 4, right? Plus 4? Or
Yes.
plus,
Plus 4.
yeah,
Maybe you should have
so
saved that for
26.
yourself.
Cersei disappears.
I can give
See,
I can use a cosmic omen to give Cersei a D6 to add to that roll.
Okay.
Do it now.
A 6.
You rolled a 6?
Yes. So that
Excellent.
would be
Hey,
18.
Cersei,
Yep.
for the briefest of moments in time, you are in a place that existed before anything that you know. There is nothing. But nothing is something, and that's not what's here. Nothing exists yet. There's no time. There's no space. You can't count seconds. You can't count minutes. They don't exist. Nothing exists. Even your form doesn't exist, as the entirety of the cosmos pulls as two faces that look at you briefly. Before you are brought back.
Cersei, are you all right? What happened?
Uh-huh. I'm not sure. I think it was somewhere else. Or not somewhere. Some when else?
Another time. That's what the fracturing does. But you saw the
Yes.
man in the yellow, right?
No.
As long as he
No.
was.
Well, it only gets crazier from here, to be honest.
Incredible.
Yeah, this is actually like weirdly going well, and it's making me very uneasy.
Oh, and now that you've said that, sorry,
No, it is
But
okay. Jinxes are they are a lie made up to trick you into letting people scheme you and think you there's something worse. Jinxes don't exist.
Zarya, is there a way to destroy this?
Uh, Let me see. As ever so closely. Uh, Actually, I have a quick question first. With the detect
Yes.
magic still being up, that moment, was there any change in the magic? Any like
It's the
fluctuation?
same.
So okay, so it stayed the
hmm,
same during that whole thing. Okay, good to know. Yeah, Zarya's just gonna very cautiously approach and just look and see if she can study it for weaknesses, and this feels like a very important role. So we're going
hmm.
to take on our starry form dragon to get where's that bump there. It's just with each step, her body just starts to glow, the freckles turning into constellations, giving her that slightly, ever so slightly draconic form. As she's going to study the throne.
And are you going to use any manner of specific skill or ability?
Uh, Arcana seems to make the most
That's
sense in
Take
this.
guidance on top of it.
Oh,
I
thank
want
you.
you to roll it,
Alrighty. I'm gonna use
and I also
you.
want to ask what your proximity is when you do so.
Oh.
She is so she's staying like 10 feet back. She doesn't want to
Okay.
get like she seeing the effect and the magic of it knows that you have to get closer to study it, but not immediately on top of it. Uh
Wayne's probably
to
got a spyglass.
yeah. Alrighty, we're going to okay, so that is a 25. She's just glowing and kind of and in the Dracon form, like she's like floating a little bit. There's this like starry little
Mhm.
dragon wings. She's just floating as she's studying.
Is there anything we can add to this role? Does anyone have anything they can give her to benefit before we find out what the answer is?
I did give the guidance, so
Okay.
and that was
Yeah.
that was already added on.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that.
I don't think any of us can aid
I don't think
because you're the
so.
most experienced here.
I hey, I have that. Yeah, that's the yeah. I mean, 25 feels good.
Oh, it's very good. We're just dealing with the legendary level thing. I want to stack our deck.
So
Yeah, I have the Cosmic Omen to add a D6, but I have a limited number of those, and I'd rather save those for people blinking out of existence.
that's a good idea.
Ah!
Yeah.
He's there.
Um,
Don't like that.
so we're going to start with a few things
Check
that
me.
are immediately noticeable. There is not a single one of you that has the power to destroy this. Not in its current state. If the pieces were separated, maybe. Whatever kind of magic this is beyond you. It is more than primordial. It is fundamental to the working of the world. Potentially, if you could pull the pieces apart, maybe. But you would have to pull the pieces apart.
She kind of just spends a good amount of time just pacing or floating back and forth. She's like, this is the only way to be able to destroy this is to pull the pieces apart, like the shard that Vestra threw. We have to break it down even more, but that is
We don't have any more
it is
of that door around.
I'm guessing it's not as easy as just, you know.
no, this is the purest sort of the essence. This is tied into the foundation of reality. To be honest, I'm not even sure if it's safe to break it. I don't even know how. Or when you recovered the shard, did they ever say who broke it? How they?
No. And depending on how things go, she may not be able to tell us.
Maybe it's not a thing about breaking the throne, but maybe fracturing the throne. We saw different visions, and maybe this song might apply to the throne, and a better outcome might arise from it.
Do you know the song that hurt all of you? We'll kind of gesture
Ah.
vaguely with crown at crown to the rest of
I,
you.
I think
We're
the only
just
one who might
the
know.
counter curse.
Oh,
Just got
yes.
eaten.
Sorry, no!
No!
The magic has taken you and you've
No.
gone into the darkness.
Absolutely everything on my computer just went haywire. I
Oh no.
I'm clipping
had
that.
absolutely everything. Uh,
Quick, attack
no,
the darkness!
no. Sorry, just kind of like sister. She's like, wait, no, I have. I had a thought. It
I love your thoughts. Sorry, I always do.
it kind of made my brain freak out for a moment.
You went to a very dark place.
I did. There might be. How likely do we think it is that in the next? Oh no, actually, I do not know how we can destroy this throne, but we can set it up as a trap.
Hmm.
Mm.
I like the sound of that. Pray
I'm
tell.
following you
We're
so far.
listening.
I've in my studies of trying to decode magic and ancient languages, I've learned of some symbols that are less than pleasant. I might be able to imbue one onto this throne. I do not know if it will have any impact on the throne itself, as it is far more magic, but it would hurt anyone that sits upon the throne.
Enough
I-
to destroy them before the throne does its thing?
Well, it is a magical symbol to imbued with the essence of death itself, so it
Will that be
depends.
enough for
The rat bastard.
Depends if he has more than a certain amount of essence to him. But it would take a good chunk of it away. It is
I
not.
think
It is instant death for some people. Others, it will only kill you a little bit.
so it would only kill him a little bit.
Yes,
I
I
mean, it's
suspect.
better than nothing, I suppose.
Yes,
I
I
agree.
suspect he may be a little bit more healthier, have a little bit more points in his scorecard than what this magic might be able to do. But it would still be something.
Also, who knows? The Regaza might try to sit on the throne before him, so
I mean,
no one knows.
honestly, I feel like anyone who wants to sit in this throne is probably not going to be a friend of ours, so I feel like I thought whichever one gets there first, I don't mind them dying.
Hmm.
I know, buddy. She made her choices.
Yeah,
I
I've
like
got
the
nothing
sound of
better
a
in my
trap.
arsenal.
Are you feeling good
mean,
about this?
Hmm?
Are we feeling good about this idea?
I don't know.
I kind of
No,
Really?
we
like it.
can't. Not.
But any ideas? I'm just
Oh,
trying to
above
think of.
table. Marissa, did you hear what we said before you disconnected?
Uh, no, everything
I
went.
mentioned like maybe we can fracture the throne, but
Mm-hmm.
Nutmeg was saying we don't know the original song. We only know the counter curse. So I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
that maybe brings any other ideas into your head.
Mm-hmm. Or do we have any sort of method of moving the throne to a place that he can't get at it?
Mm.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how mobile looking is this throne? Is it like melded to the ground or is it just placed on a dais?
I was thinking something a little more powerful than a gurney.
Well, here's the thing. It's you already know that most of the pieces are stone. However, it is also lined with veins of adamantine. So it is
Mm.
literally rock and metal.
Okay.
Ooh.
And it is big enough for someone.
With a dragon-sized butt.
It is big enough for someone that would be conceivably of large to giant size. Not
I
all the pieces
could.
are the same size. Some are very small, some are very large.
Mm. Would you say that it's like visible? No, you said we have to break it. Hmm. Because I have enlarge slash reduce. So maybe we reduce it a couple times and then maybe we could break a piece off or something.
Does that
You want to
work
try it?
on objects instead of creatures?
It says you can cause a creature or an object you can see within
Okay.
range to grow larger or smaller. But Saturday's prompting question is making me nervous.
It's like we have a lot of ideas. I don't know which one of them are good.
I mean,
Let's
if
lay
if that
out.
doesn't work, I have an idea. I'm not sure. if it would
What's your
work.
idea?
But let's try the reducing the size of the object. Do you want to try reducing the size of the object first?
What was your idea as well?
I have watery sphere.
Okay. What does that do?
So it I don't know. That's why I was gonna ask because it's not a creature,
Mm,
it is an object. I can use it to encompass the throne and I can move the sphere.
mm,
Hmm.
And there's a huge fucking lake outside.
mm. Oh, good idea. If we can toss it outside, is that what you're saying?
I mean, I'm assuming it's gonna take some time for her to go diving for it, which could buy us some time.
I'm game for anything.
My concern is we've seen Oscar,
The
yes,
rat
yes,
bastard.
the rat bastard. We've seen the rat bastard. Uh, or at least I don't know about you guys. Cersei and I have seen him
Mm,
tear through the fabric of reality. I mean, I
Mhm.
don't think just moving this thing a few hundred feet is really going to make a huge difference there.
Mm, Probably
that's
right.
true.
But do you think it's something where he needs all of the pieces, the 32 or 36, to like ascend? Or do we think he can still ascend now? Like even without the last piece?
Given how powerful it is in this room, I don't know
Mm,
if he'd be able to ascend, but he'd be able to do a lot of damage.
mm.
And we just saw
Dang.
visions of
Hmm.
partial ascension, even with the piece missing.
This might be crazy, but it's looking like someone should sit on the throne.
That is
Or all of us
crazy.
at the same time.
I mean, Gwen and
Oh, you
I
you want a peasant
thought
to ascend to the throne? Is that what it is?
Hell yeah, the wrong royal. Let's go.
I mean,
But I think,
I
yeah, because in that vision we all saw each other ascending as well as Regaza and then Mr. Oscar pulling up. But what did he say again? He said maybe, right?
maybe
Or
not.
something? Maybe not. Hmm.
I'm assuming maybe not meant maybe he won't kill Ragazza.
Mm, that's a good point. Because he does love to use his children.
mm,
Hmm.
Cersei's just
Hmm.
looking at the throne at the viability of all four of them fitting at the same time.
Oh yeah.
if
You know,
if we
Arm,
could all fit,
centerpiece, top. Yeah.
yeah. Gwen and I are
Hmm.
small. We'll squeeze in there. You guys get on either side. Just
cozy.
yeah.
Well,
Hmm.
what do
Totally
we
an
think would
option.
happen if we did that? Like, realistically.
Because all we know is the glowing of the light thing from
Hmm.
the vision, right? So I
Zarya,
assume,
anything in
like,
your records? Anything in your readings?
About this throne, no. It is about the readings I've been doing about have about the other world where her father came from. There was these symbols. There was uh, no
I could
mention
cast
of
divination
this
if we
throne.
want. Maybe I could use divination to ask a deity for assistance, guidance.
That would be
That
very
is
smart right now.
that is a good idea.
You
Yeah. Okay.
absolutely can do that if you'd like to.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
I'm just reading it again.
We
Magic
need
and
to
an
call a
offering.
friend.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, single question. What question should we ask, guys?
What happens if we all sit on it
How
together?
badly is this gonna fuck us up?
What I would think would be the most useful question would be, what does this throne do?
Okay. Okay. So I think I will, at a distance, like a safe distance from the throne, I'll like maybe I'll use what do I have in my bag? Because it says I need to give an offering. Mm,
Or
kind of
maybe,
just want
what
to
does this throne do in its current state?
Okay, yeah, that's a better question. Kind of want to do like the blood offering again, like a little prick in my finger, and kind of just drip it around like a semicircle, and then I'll
Do
cast
you need blood
divination.
again?
Oh yeah, might as well use everybody's blood. Seriously, you can join us this time.
Is this dealer's choice, or are we going with a specific
This
one?
time.
Oh, I kind of want to do dealer's choice to see, because I think we only
Yeah.
met. What was his name? Abagash.
Abagash.
Yeah.
Abigash.
So I
It's
feel like
gonna be
dealer's
real
choice.
fucked up if
Mhm.
we get the other one
Mhm.
who also sort of fucked up Kyren.
Oh.
Kukula?
Google.
I think that's how her name's pronounced.
I think
Mommy
you're right,
Mommy
yeah.
Weaver.
Okay.
Fate Stealer.
So I'll prick everybody's fingers.
Oh,
Hands
this
out
is
the
so fun.
party.
It's like a blood oath. This is my first blood oath with friends.
I
Yes, yes,
got the
join in the fun.
thematically best role I could for which deity it is.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. Fear.
I'll poke the fingers. I won't poke crown this time or sword, whatever they go
hmm
by.
Crown is crown.
Um Crown? Okay. I won't poke crown this time. And then I'll poke everybody. I'll drip the blood in like a semicircle, and then I'll cast divination and ask whichever deity is close by and most favorable for our situations. We need to know what this throne does in its current state.
All that power radiating goes silent. There is a quiet that permeates the space. A quiet which is more, it's more than quiet. It is absolute silence. Where that throne sits, all the pieces settle momentarily into a solid form. Striding out from behind it in a white gown with white sleeves and long white hair that trails onto the ground and drags behind her, this Amazonian in stature woman. For anyone that has proficiency in religion, they can roll it. She is elegant, calm, and then as she turns to look at all of you, the silence blinks out as there is fire that spreads and spreads and spreads, and the ruin of all things. Hello, children, beautiful, sweet children. Do you want a gift? Can I tell you something?
Sonus is going to lean back to the group and say, I'm going to say yes.
Do we? No one recognizes who this is, yeah?
I
Um,
don't have a proficiency.
I don't have
I don't have
proficiency.
either.
Okay, yeah.
I'm now going to ask for just a history check from everyone but Asonus.
Oh, he's not from
Buddy!
here.
He doesn't even go here. History?
Mm-hmm.
17.
14. Oh no, 17.
28.
Ooh, Cersei studied.
Cersei and Gwaine, after a
Probably this
moment,
one.
recognized the Unmaker, the Chaos Star, goddess of
Oh.
light, destruction, and love. Eliath, sister of the dragon.
Ah.
What's her name?
She who laid
Elias.
waste. Eliath, sister of the dragon, the
Eliath.
Unmaker, the Chaos Star.
Yes, the whole
Love,
name. Every time.
destruction, and light. She who laid waste to the entire north of Ulern because they refused a gift, so she decided they deserved nothing.
Ah,
You should say yes.
yes.
Yeah, yes.
We would very much like the gift.
We humbly
you.
accept.
Would
Yes.
be an honor.
Switch to crown. Do not want her to think that I am being threatening.
You have my brother's chair.
Yes, we do.
Most of it. And she said the others.
Mine is still in pieces. What is your question?
We want to know what the purpose of the chair in its current state is, Your Excellency.
Its capabilities.
Capabilities.
As she walks past again, Zarya will notice in the veins of adamantine that run through it, reflections of everyone here, but not the people that you see. Gwaine is still Gwynedd. Crown is Kyren in the reflection. Sonus is an archfey, full and realized. You are still young, Zarya. And you can still see the tan from all that time on the sea. Cersei is a little girl holding a book. Eliath is an enormous white fox that prowls. It can bring him home to me. Not like this, though.
And he's the only person who can use this throne? Like, oh,
But it
hypothetically.
is his. It is his.
Yes.
And if someone were to use it as it was, what would happen to them?
Stay out of the chair. It holds everything. And I will see my brother brought home to me so that we can finish our work one day.
What work would you see finished?
There are 2 thrones that are empty. And one that is in a cave far away. And my brother will not see. our father not take his throne and rule once more over all of this. This world is without order and balance. It is left to us children to make it so. And if I must tear the ground and the seas apart for 1,000 generations just so that I can hold him again, I will, but he does not want to see me, and I don't want to see any of you anymore. And fire in a wave rolls back, her words echoing through your souls.
Oh,
Okay.
that could
So,
have gone much worse.
I agree. So all we know is it is the man in the yellow's throne, and to stay out of it, which is, I think, a bit more telling that maybe if we sit, we get something from it.
But you also said it wasn't complete.
That is true. That is true.
Vestra destroyed the final shard.
Uh, so even if we did sit on it currently, there's also the high likelihood that we would get hurt.
The way I see it, it's not exactly a suicide play, but probably not a suicide play. It's gambling on the chance that that would destroy it.
Okay.
There is.
Because all I know is that man is petty. He's petty and he has power. Those are a bad combination. Tend to go together.
Don't want to give him more.
Also, Zaria, were you going to say something?
There is another alternative.
Jeez.
Okay, love to hear it.
I could make a wish.
You say that with a lot of something in your voice.
At the
What's the
point
catch?
that one way or another, sitting on this throne is a suicide play. But what if you could make a suicide play with a guarantee that it works?
I'm not liking the suicide play part of this plan. I mean, I'll hear you out, but I don't. Does it have to be a suicide plan?
With what we have been able to glean from the throne so far, this is the linchpin for what needs to go forward, and nothing that we have been able to learn yet will help us destroy it. The only one who knows about destroying it potentially is not in a good place to talk to right now, but I do not know any other way to, at this point, go forward without destroying the throne. And destroying the throne is going to be costly.
Two chances left.
But it could work.
We have an idea.
Does it include any more suicide plans? Because I don't think I have the
I have
emotional
no idea.
capacity. Okay.
Kyren once made a wager with Ink, the god of magic, to see if it could create a magic greater than Ink was capable of. It still has 2 chances left.
Okay.
If we can bring Ink here and present the throne.
That could possibly work. I think we could try, as well as Zarya's wish. Do you think the death effect on it might possibly be able to be warded by other magics as well?
Oh, there are plenty of ways to twist and work magic to make sure that there's as many protections as possible. The throne is beyond any of that magic, though. That is why there is a risk. But certain very high, at the highest levels of magic, they can mitigate that risk.
I see. Because above table, I only have 2 more level 3 spell slots. So 1 for divination and 1 for a death ward. So
I can also cast divination.
oh, perfect.
That's a wonderful thing. And hey, everybody,
Or augury.
I'm going to let you all think about it a moment.
I got
Because we've
commune with
actually been
nature.
playing for a while, and we are going to take our first break. By the way, when I said thematically that was perfect roll, it was.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing.
She totally would have killed all of you if you were impolite.
I believe it.
I
Oh,
figured.
absolutely.
Yep.
We're going to go ahead. We're going to take a small break, everyone. Enjoy whatever video I stick here. Kaploink. And when we get back, unfortunately, we have someone to catch up with.
Dun dun dun.
Oh boy.
I love you. I took the claws off so I could touch things on the computer. When I come back, I'll be scary, I promise.
You don't need the claws to be scary.
See you all in a few minutes.
Hey there, Belle. Got a minute? Picture a city where it rains every day. A place where the streets shine with neon, booze, and bad decisions. And nobody, I mean nobody, can remember anything before a year ago. That's Silver City. No history, no records, no past. A world running on gasoline and gunpowder, dice games, back alley brawls, glamour, danger, trouble in a red dress, and something lurking just out of view. Sure, the cops are around, but when someone disappears in this town, the Blues are about as helpful as a screen door on a submarine. That's where you come in. You're one of the specialists, the professionals, the folks people call when someone vanishes, when things get weird, when shadows come calling. You find people. Whether they're hiding, kidnapped, or swallowed up by something stranger, you and your crew take the job because in Silver City, somebody's gotta. Silver City, where the past is gone and the truth is always missing.
Stress.
All right. Hey, if we're terrified and there's stress, that's a wonderful time to say, hey, I hope you enjoyed those videos. Whatever they were. Whatever they were. I don't know. That's future me problems. But you know, because you just watched them. For our party, as you discuss what to do, Asonis, that miasma is pushing through, but it's actually stopping and cannot penetrate whatever this energy around the throne is. And it's just passing around it. The source must be very close. It has to be close. This field is endless. But sometime earlier, as that boat was leaving, as Oberon had somewhere to be, find ourselves back in the Horde. Oberon having begun to walk towards the labyrinth.
Gonna pass through the horde real quick to give myself like a second of prep time and visit Klimtalk.
He's busy mixing things in bottles and kind of looking up and around as he drinks something. And you can see some small change, whereas the youth is retained mildly, even though he is an older man. Something to keep him together and whole. Oh,
Hey, Clem. Got some stuff for you, and he's going to take out the 3 apples and the glowing cricket. Can you
we
give
got
me
one.
anything for these? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Hold on. Look. He takes the apples and he just loops his shirt up and just turns it into a pocket and then ties it. Well, let me see the cricket.
Hand over the cricket.
Oh. Got one. I could do something really good for you.
Thanks.
You give me a couple minutes.
Sure.
I'm sorry, friend. We need you. We really need you. And you hear him mutter some sort of prayer for a moment. Before getting pestle and mortar. gonna save our lives. Sorry. Sparkles and that glow radiate out momentarily as Clintock begins to prep something. After a few seconds of doing that, he pours it in and he begins distilling something as he reaches over and he grabs 3 elixirs and for the apples. There.
Thanks.
This will take me 5 minutes.
All right. And as he does that prepping, Obi's gonna take that time to put on the paint that Vestra gave him and look through all the equipment that he has to make sure that he's actually ready for this. So checking the bag with the scrolls.
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana. Where did I just put all of my dice? Oh, okay. Dirty 20.
Excellent. One is actually mage armor. The second one is a 9th level magic missile. The third, invisibility. The fourth is revivify. As you look through these, Clintock pours some almost shimmering silver powder into a liquid, corks it, gives it a shake. You be careful.
What does it do?
You'll have the same power as a troll to repair your injuries for 10 minutes. I've only had to use it once before. That's why I'm still here. If you drink that for 10 minutes, any wound, any injury will continue to knit and heal closed.
Right.
Doesn't work against fire. I made this from the ruby. And it's literally just a red glowing liquid in an ampule. You take it. If you lose a limb, it'll grow back. It only works right after, so use it fast.
Got it.
I'm gonna get Queen Ducat and the Duchess, and we've got your back.
Hey, thanks. But if worse comes to worst, I don't want you or anyone here needing to throw their lives away. There's a way out
I'm
of
an
here.
old man. Even if I escape, I'll only live a few years.
Yeah.
You need my potions, my elixirs. You need my healing if things get bad. And my bow. He pulls from underneath the table a very old longbow. Okay, Queen Ducat and the Duchess. We'll come with you. I've lived in fear almost my entire life. I won't die that way.
I'm not gonna stop you.
We'll meet you in there.
All right. I can light the way.
It doesn't take long for a number of other people in the Horde to take up arms and actually go the other way down the tunnels. Dozens of people who've lived here for who knows how long. Heading towards whatever dangers are in the tunnels so that they might find a different way out. But the Duchess with her battle axe, and Queen Ducat with a keg strapped on her back and a number of knives, and Prince Klimtok with his bow will follow you into the labyrinth.
I'm gonna tell him to stay close.
You got it.
And of course, casting light as my cantrip on my own hand. And I'll lead the way.
The darkness is obscured away by this light that you can create. And you can hear somewhere within the fighting is going on. I would simply ask for a perception check in the confusion of the labyrinth.
Wait, hold on, math. That is a 30.
Claw marks, small dead mimic tiles, holes through passages that have been torn through, fur and scales and blood, before you come to a large central chamber, which is deep within the labyrinth. There, on the far side, are a couple of coffins that have probably been here for who knows how long. And in the middle of this room, changing from dragon to woman, Ragaza, flickering back and forth as Fig goes from humanoid size to gigantic and feral in this humanoid fox to bestial shape, and they are tearing at each other.
Can I see how badly injured both of them are looking?
Insight.
$24.
Fig is bloodied. Ragaza is in a rage, and even if she is hurt, it's hard to tell.
All right. 1 second here. I think 36. I'm going to cast Psychic Whispers on my own party. I'm gonna have that for 5 hours. And I'm going to telepathically telepathically tell them that we're going to be focusing on getting Ragaza down first to at least as much of a bloodied state that Fake is in. Best we can.
As I make my important rolls.
And I'm also going to tell them, um, don't panic. It's still me. What I'm going to try to do as a little bit of a mind fuck is I'm going to shape change. And I'm going to shape change before I step into this battlefield as grandfather.
I love it. Roll initiative.
16.
Let me roll one thing really quick. As I'm counting your shape change as a surprise round. Had to roll for the two people who'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah, I wanted to flavor that as like to distract them from the fact that there are other people with me, to give them time to get into position, to be like, you're not supposed to be here, but you know.
Fig is still trying to tear out Ragaza's throat.
Mhm.
Ragaza sees you. As those giant dragon pupils just slit. Clem fires off an arrow, which does not penetrate Ragaza's hide. The Duchess rages, pulling off her dress and folding it up neatly beside her. It's a wonderful rage, too. It's like, proper. No rage! Queen Ducat begins immediately drinking a bottle of mash while lighting a torch. And Ragaza is going to act first. What's your current armor class? What is your current armor class?
It can be a 19.
Would you like to use that?
Yes, I would.
You will be spared from the bite and one claw.
Mm.
She cannot take her full size in this chamber, so it's a much more reasonably sized dragon that claws through your belly. And you will take 42 damage. Fig pounces on her sister in her distraction. Neither of them are speaking. It is just sound and fury. As Fig leaps onto Ragaza's neck as Ragaza attacks you and is tearing out flesh with her jaw. Obi,
Yep.
it's your turn.
Cool. Oh my god, I am so unprepared for this. Smoke them if you have them. I'm going to use the 9th level magic missile. Which is... I'm not a magic user at all. I forgot how this works. One more dart.
Here's the great thing. This is going to hit no matter what.
Yeah, I'm just calculating how many darts that is. Because that is plus 8. 11 darts, I believe. 11 darts.
Roll
So
11
that...
d4.
Yes, 11 d4. I don't have enough of that, but I will add. I'm gonna do 7 first because that's all I have right now.
Don't you love it when it's just like, here's a really high level spell. Do it.
Yep. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, incredible. So many 4s.
That's what we want to hear.
Okay. So, do math real quick. That's 3, 3, 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 3, 6, 34 force damage, all focused on Ragaza.
That's what I like to hear.
That will be my action. And as my bonus action, I will use Healing Light on myself.
It's a good idea.
And 2d6. Which isn't great. Healed 4.
Hey, 4 is better than nothing.
Yeah.
I'm going to
that's
ask you a
true.
question. I'm going to ask you a really important question. Do you want to save it, or do you want to use the cricket potion now?
Saving it. I'm not using it yet. That is a... I feel like there's a reason that Klimtok said, be careful. And I am going to be careful.
That is very fair.
I'm going to save that and heal myself first. And that's my round.
Klim is actually going to heal you for an additional 12.
Oh, thank you.
Yep, that's right. You got a healer who also provides potions and other benefits and buffs. Because that's what you're supposed to do. When someone is alone fighting a bunch of monsters. The Duchess absolutely fails, even with advantage from the rage, to do anything whatsoever to Ragaza. Just slamming a battle axe against Dragonhide. But Queen Ducat, Duckdoon, sprays all of that mash that she was just drinking through a torch. And we'll do 30 damage to Ragaza as she literally just does a really bad party trick and just sprays booze through fire on her. Because sometimes your dwarf queen needs dragon breath too. How do you do that? Booze and fire. It's a 4-year mash.
At this point, I think she's drunk enough for a year mash to be highly flammable herself.
Yeah. She had 10-year mash, but you never got to that. Don't worry about it.
I don't think any of us have the constitution for that.
Nope. But don't worry, that's fine. I'm gonna ask Opie a really important question.
Yeah.
Do a dirty 20, a dirty 20, and a dirty 25 hit you?
Can I say no? Oh, boy.
I would like you to make a strength save.
Cool. I'm better at that now. So hopefully. Great. Hold on. A 27.
You do not get swallowed when she bites you.
Mm-hmm.
You are currently inside her mouth. You're also going to take an additional 30 damage.
Cool.
Thank goodness you got healed.
Yep.
As Fig continues to tear through Ragaza's flesh, Ragaza doesn't care anymore. She wants to kill you.
Yeah.
Obi, it's your turn, and you are inside a dragon mouth that is trying to eat you very
Yep.
actively.
Yep. What do I have? Cool. I am got a lot of things because this multi-class shit is insane. But I will, as a bonus attack, I would like to become a problem and rage.
Please rage. Rage, rage, rage against the dragon.
The machine. Um, and I'm going to use my not new, but I haven't used it before dagger, which I've attuned to for a while now, and start stabbing her in the roof of her mouth.
Now, for that dagger, do not forget that if you roll an 18 through a 20, that is a critical. And
Yes,
also a plus
sirree.
3.
But does a 27 hit?
Absolutely.
Perf. Where am I? So that is 12 piercing. No, 12, 14 piercing because I am raging. And would any of my fellows out there count as allies?
Yes.
So I'm gonna add my sneak attack damage to that, please.
You're also in a mouth. She can't see what you're doing.
That is true. It's like a fishbone that you can't, you're trying to get out with your tongue. It's not working.
Yeah. Oh, now I just started moving my tongue around my mouth, be like, oh no.
I'm so sorry. That is a 26 additional damage from my sneak attack.
Love it. So far, there's been 34, 30, 14, and 26 that's been done to Ragaza
Mm-hmm.
in the fight that you are aware of.
Yes.
You know Fig's doing something.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably not good. Um,
Listen, every little bit helps. And by the little bit, I mean we're the little bit. Fig is probably doing the most damage right now.
um, Glimtalk is going to bless you.
Oh,
So you can add a d4 to your saves and attack rolls. He thought that was more valuable than shooting arrows at a dragon he cannot hurt. The Duchess finally pierces Dragonhide. There's a lot of blood, but you've been making more so far. As Queen Ducat's keg on her back, unfortunately, misfires and explodes. I rolled a 1.
oh my God.
Queen Ducat has gone down.
No. Oh fuck. Uh,
It's a dangerous maneuver. She did a good bit of damage, and then I rolled a critical failure, and then I had to follow that with another roll. Uh, Queen Ducat is down. Ragaza is going to return to her humanoid form.
Does that spit me out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You are as she comes back down to a humanoid form. There is a moment where she's smaller and then becomes larger and full-sized again as a full humanoid as you've seen her previously. Oh, I know who the hell you are. That was funny. That was very funny. I'm going to eat your fucking heart.
You can come and fucking try.
Happily. Dexterity save as she unleashes her breath weapon, which is actually just, it's green and it's foggy and it's full of all these little polleny spores.
Cool. All my dice there. Dexterity save. A 24.
All right.
And I believe, because I have evasion, if I make that, that's
You get
no
half of the half?
half damage. Yes.
Half the half. So you will take only 8. Constitution save.
Constitution.
DC 20. Oh, I love that we said 20 at the same time. That was
Incredible.
Wonderful. Hey, you are not poisoned by the toxic spores of her breath.
Stanky breath. Got it.
Yeah. She's a green dragon. She's got mold spores for breath.
Ugh. Brush your teeth, girl. Ew.
Hey, listen, there's been no one telling her to brush her teeth for a long time.
That's true. 1,000 years with no dad.
And she eats a lot of people. People are very chewy. Big just got a critical hit. Ragaza, in her smaller humanoid form, gets a full pounce on her back as Fig puts her entire jaw around her neck and just bites in, and you can just see blood spray. I'm still up. Obi.
I am going to trust that Clem, as a healer, can help deal with Queen Ducket because I have a thing for that. I don't have enough spell slots for everything that I want to do. So I am going to cast Guiding Bolt on Ragaza. Let's see. Does a 21 hit?
Yes, it will in this form.
In this form. Oh, jeez. So that's 1, 2, 4, 13 radiant damage. And anyone else who hits her next gets advantage on the attack. Oh, wait, I forgot. I can't do spells while I'm raging.
You'll have to come out of your rage if you want to do that.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Multi-class. Damn it. Rolling it back. I'm just gonna hit her.
Okay. Let me just delete that damage.
Yeah. Guys, do I have to roll? Do I have to roll the attack again for?
No, just roll your damage a different one.
Okay.
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna use my golden dagger still because you know what? It's good.
It is a good weapon.
To 12 piercing and 14, 15 additional damage.
Wonderful. Lim heals Queen Ducat.
Mhm.
The Duchess attacks again. And cannot hurt even the humanoid form. The Duchess is rolling really bad. And Queen Ducat is going to throw one of her bottles, followed by a torch.
Mm.
I'm going to need a dex save from Obi.
Okay.
Listen, this is one of those times where it's like,
Yeah,
I've been here
no,
too
it's fine.
long.
I get it.
I got to do this.
I love and support 21.
Okay, excellent. You will take 6 fire damage. As Fig and Ragazza will both take 12. Gaz looks over. Oh, the lesser treasures. A dragon tail comes out and spears through Clem's chest.
Oh, fuck.
And he is dead. Not down. He is dead. I should have gotten rid of so many of them before. They're just a waste of my time. So are you. Full morph into a giant dragon hand to snatch Fig off her and slam her into the ground. As you can hear the bones crack when she does it. Fig cannot act on her turn as she is both prone and restrained. Obi.
Using the scroll of Revivify immediately on Clem. As my action. Because I can't do anything, I'm going to drop the rage so I can cast spells. And as a bonus action, I will cast Hex on Ragazza.
Just a good idea.
Which is a wisdom save.
What's your save?
18. I hope this does something, because it didn't last time.
She failed.
Okay. Okay. Um, I forgot how this works. I think it's a 1d12 if she's in. Is it 1d12 if she's injured? Or is it just 1d12 if she's um undead?
One moment.
Heck. Why didn't I write that down? 1d6 necrotic damage. Just 1d6, I believe.
Just 1d6.
Yes.
I had to double check myself.
Right.
It's important. We double check these things in climactic and tense moments.
What's 3 necrotic damage. And I will give her disadvantage. Disadvantage on strength.
That's a good choice. Clem coming up is automatically going to heal you. For 18. You can do it. We can do it. As the Duchess gets her battle axe directly into Ragaza's spine. And for the first time, Ragaza buckles to her knees. Queen Ducat throws another flaming bottle and misses. There is now a fire in the far part of the chamber. Now I remember exactly why I stole some of you. You were so fun. But you were always a reminder of what I never got to have. As she smashes Fig into the stone floor even further. As the hand enlarges, you watch as Fig's body is twisted beyond repair. I'm gonna kill you next. Opie, it's your turn.
As my free action, I'm going to shout at Clem, get her back up, talking about Fig. And bonus action, get that rage back up, and I'm going to attack Ragaza. That is finally a critical with a natural 20 for a 32 to hit in total. Thank God for that +3. Um, so do I roll twice or do I roll once
Go
and
ahead.
double?
Max out the first one and then roll your extra die.
So that is a 14 and 13. A 14, a 13, and adding sneak attack to that. 14, 17 additional damage. As I don't respond and I just keep tearing into her.
Gaza is starting to look injured. Lim attempts to bring Fig back and cannot.
Shit.
The Duchess hits again. Doing seemingly almost as much damage as you just did. Queen Ducat attempts to blow another flame sprout. Which does not seem to affect Gaza. I would like a dexterity save from Obi.
Here are these. That's 18.
You are grasped in a dragon hand as she flies through, leaving waste and ruin of the labyrinth behind as she goes to her full size, tearing through the building. Until the two of you are over the lake. I heard stories about you as a child. I'm glad to see that Father lied about everything. When he's done with you, you'll just be another one of our dead family members. Maybe you'll end up locked up somewhere. Or maybe you'll end up a child again, like me, like you've done. And you'll have to start all over to prove that you have worth.
I think Obi in this moment doesn't look frightened or annoyed at all. I think he just looks amused. He says, "You wear your insecurities on your sleeve, and you think that makes you terrifying. Just makes you pathetic."
Terrifying is living here any longer. And you are dropped into a lake. What would you like
And
to do?
I would like to ask you if this is possible as a reaction, because he's been in this situation before and would have prepped for the possibility of the neck snapping happening twice. Can he, as a reaction, use his immovable rod
Mm-hmm.
and try to, if he can't get it into Ragaza in between the scales or anything, to stick him in there and keep him attached to her, he'll just use it anyway, so he won't fall.
This is a it's so very crafty with two shape-shifting people. Sleight of hand check. I'm going to put a DC of 20 to try to make this happen so that it's actually somewhere in her scales.
Okay. Sleight of hand. It's not bad. Please don't fuck me up. Yes. A 21.
As the two of you are essentially pinned in the air.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to leave that rod there because it can't be moved and she can't fly away. I'm gonna start running up her form to get to some weak spot, neck, head, I don't care. Getting up there and locking myself in.
As we find ourselves in a throne room. Oh, you thought I was just going to let you do it and just get away with it? No, we have three people here who are on the edge of their seat. And I have good news for all of you. As soon as you hear in your mind, your father and brothers are with me. Would you do me the favor of letting us in?
This is quite the news to me. Like you are my grandfather. That is also news. So, in that aspect, I'm probably going to have to say no.
Let me in. Um, just a request.
Okay. On one condition. Tell me what this broken throne will do once you sit upon it.
No one's sitting in it. Let me in.
I'm not the owner of this castle, so it would be a little hard to find a front entrance for you. And
Noted.
you're...
One moment. I want everyone to go ahead and make intelligence saves.
Oh, Lord.
Hold on. I gotta switch my character sheet real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Intelligent.
These are saving throws, right? I'm assuming.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
14, and I'll also ask if I need to make 2.
Just one.
Okay.
19.
Natural 20 for 29.
I
But
have a.
the,
Oh,
the
sorry.
problem here is making the save a good thing.
Mhm. I rolled a 16. Is that a fail or a save? Or a success, I mean.
Gwyneth, I remember you.
Oh, no.
That's not my name.
It's not your name? Is that not the name you gave me?
It was,
Oh, I
but it's not anymore.
see. I apologize. What's your name?
I don't think I want to answer that question. Can Crown do anything in this moment to assist?
Yeah, Crown's going to be able to give you advantage on this roll.
Okay.
So I make sure that I have everything I need. Please make a wisdom saving throw. The DC is 22.
Okay. The DC is 22. My wisdom is +3. So I need a 19 or a 20. And you said I'm rolling with advantage.
Yeah,
Okay.
Crown's going to give you advantage.
Come on, buddy.
How
Two and a
Answer.
5.
are you from 22? Because I can do a cosmic omen to give you a d6 if you need it.
No. No, nothing came close enough. A D6 wouldn't help. Thank you, though. I assume I am compelled to answer in this moment.
One word pierces your mind as he says answer, and you must answer.
Going.
Lovely to be meeting you again, Gwen. Hey, you are clever. Would you do me a favor? Let me in.
Do I feel compelled to let him in?
You make that same save, but you make it at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Fuck. Oh. That is a total of 5.
You want to say yes.
We invite you in.
Thank you, lad. The air inside the throne room shimmers and quakes and quivers. Hand. This is not like last time, as it is violently torn open. And you can see into Asonis's home. A deity that you do not know, and 4 men that you do not know, though they range in age greatly. And a much taller Yana. There is no smile on his face. I really had to make it that hard.
Doesn't seem to be that difficult for you, grandfather.
Osmodeus, I believe my other daughter is outside. Your boys can take care of that, right? Yes. Then tell them to. We had a deal. As soon as you stay here.
Of course, father. I don't think I have a choice in this moment.
Sons, go and assist outside. Your brothers are all fully kitted with everything that they would need, and they are hesitant before nodding and running off. Well, now, we all have a conversation to have. Pretty sure my daughter's gonna eat them. She really did it, huh? As a young face that you well know, Zarya looks at you for a moment as he just changes. You look exactly as I remember.
Oh, that is the filthiest lie. You know exactly what you did to me.
Pretty fun, actually. Yana, it's time. Do it.
I want to check with the party before I do something. Gwen and Crown would like to go run for that chair. Above table, are we okay with this?
Think so, yeah. I'm good with it. How
Okay.
about the other two?
Do what you gotta. I think Cersei wouldn't be able to stop them anyways because her attention is on Yana.
Well, that's why I'm asking above table.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do anything that is going to ruin fun for other players, anything like that. We are all here to have a good time and tell a good story together. That's why I'm asking each of you as players if we are okay with that.
Perfectly good with it.
Mhm.
Marissa?
Yep.
Okay. So Crown or Gwaine has been backing up. They're good at being small and unnoticed in most cases. And as he tells Yana it's time, they'll break for the throne as far as they can get.
Make an acrobatics check.
Yep. Any chance I can argue this is athletics?
Yes. Yes, you can.
22.
As you reach the throne. Oscar puts his hand and stops Asmodeus from moving. I'm going to need a Constitution, a Wisdom, and a Charisma save from you.
Right. Constitution, Charisma, Wisdom. Dragon is Constitution. Smoky is Charisma. Green is Wisdom. Okay. First one was Constitution.
Yeah.
6. Second was Charisma or Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Okay. Second was a 9. And Charisma was a 23.
Does anyone want to assist in any way, shape, or form?
Can I guidance? Is this possible to guidance?
That was 3 failed saves.
Don't have anything.
I had a thought before. You said the throne has adamantium kind of going through it in seams, yes?
Yeah.
Are they a similar fractured pattern to something Zarya's been seeing this whole time?
Yeah.
Seeing the run for the throne and seeing this, Zarya is going to sing the song.
Your Charisma save was immediate pass. Wayne, when you reach it, I presume you sit down. You will take 132 damage as your body is changed into light.
I have 3 hit points left.
But singing that song does make one thing happen. And you fracture. Queen. Crown. You exist at the beginning, the end, and at all points in time that this throne exists. In 5 minutes, now time, you will take 20d20 damage. But right now, at this point in time, you will gain 3 levels. You will recover all of your resources. And temporarily, you are a minor divinity. This will destroy you.
Yep.
Nobody can resist. Not once. It's always funny when they do it. Now, Yana. And as he clenches his fist, there is a discharge of energy, and Yana looks directly at Asonis and mouths, "I'm sorry," before pulling a sword and taking your physical form and shape. The last thing Asmodeus sees before he is killed is his son murdering him.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be 5 chairs and his for mine. This will be nice. I call it a win.
In this moment, Sonus is gonna rush over to his father and hold him in his arms if nobody stops me. And he's just going to look at him. Father, what have you done?
This. He peels the crown off his head and gives it to you.
Okay.
I made a deal with something worse than myself. And now you must carry the burden.
But what burden? Does it always end in death? What am I supposed to do with this?
You take my seat. And just as you'd seen so many times, Father would apparate away in shadows.
Mhm.
He is no more. And
I
you
think.
are the king of the hells in your realm.
Okay. I think without hesitation, Asonus is just gonna put the crown on his head. Or I guess remove his old one and put the new crown on his head.
It's 2 levels for you. Yana crumples into a ball, crying on the floor. No longer looking like you. Well, this has been a lot of fun. I'm going to kill a couple of you. It's going to be really nifty. Don't worry, I'm going to bring you back right after to do it again.
At this point, Zarya is going to reach a hand into her bag, and despite everything that happened, she still carries that book he gave her. And she's like, wait, no, I have it. I figured it out. I have what you're looking for. Just, she puts one hand up, like, just spare. I will give you the symbol. I will give you the language. Just spare my friends, please. As she is going to imbue the notebook with the druidic symbol for death. And offer it to him. Like,
Well then. Guess you want to waste after all. As he again takes the young form with the red hair and freckles. You know, you really were my friend. In a way.
you had a very strange way of showing it.
I never learned properly. Oh, take your notes, please.
As soon as he touches the book, he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. With a d6 subtracted to it, as she's going to use one of her cosmic omens.
That was a good idea.
Would you also say this is within 15 feet of Asonus, or is this further?
It is.
Okay, because at level 14, I get Aura of Despair. So any creature, any hostile creature around me in 15 feet must roll a minus D4 to any saving or attack rolls.
Please, do us the favor of reading what your spell does.
The designated target, once touching the spell, has to make a Constitution saving throw. Upon failure, takes 10d10 necrotic damage.
Roll it.
And then I believe 68 damage.
That was cute.
And she just kind of smiles at him. She's like, well, what else are friends for? I'm playing little tricks on each other.
Quite right. Oh, yes. I forgot something important. Asonis, how many hit points do you have?
I have 136 currently.
Cersei, how many hit points do you have?
98.
You hear a word that only Zarya will understand from translations that you did in a previous life, as it were. Asonis, you feel the necrosis but take no damage. Cersei, you die.
Less than
No.
100, I believe.
Absolutely not. I'm a minor deity right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I just say no?
Find out. Before we move outside for the final scene of this episode, Yana looks up at you, Asonis. And for the first time, she has miasma.
Can I tell what kind?
Her first sin,
Mm.
murder. I'm sorry.
It's okay. There's only so much you can do.
She takes her sword, puts it behind her head, grabs that long red braid, and slices it off. And hands it to you before she tries to run.
Okay. What am I supposed to do with this, Yana?
You don't know. She's trying to run away right now to escape everything that has happened. And this is probably the first time in a long time she has tried to run away. As outside,
One second before we move outside. Am I still technically dead in this scene?
you
Or
are
can
dying.
I
Oh,
die
You're
after I
dying.
see
You're
can
dying. You're dying right now.
as I'm dying, I would like to do a thing.
Do a thing.
As a bonus action, as I see Yana is attempting to run away, I am going to cast Hidden Paths. As she passes me, I'm going to touch her, brush my hand, cast Hidden Paths, and send her 60 feet towards the exit.
She will disappear from this room.
That's all.
Outside, engaged in battle with a dragon. Running up her arm. We finally met a point where timelines converge. As 4 knights of hell of various sizes come out onto a balcony to join Oberon in battle.
They are totally ignored.
And somewhere in the horde, the oldest of the kicks dies. And ink is coming. It lived throughout its entire life. And now we must weigh whether or not it was equal. And that will be the end of our episode. You held that breath for so long. I love the silence and the madness, and I love all of you.
You too, Saturday.
I mean,
Love you too, but it's hurting a lot right now. So like this area here, every part of me.
There were things that were going to happen. There were things that could be avoided and things that could not. You all made choices, which does affect where we go from here. There is only one guarantee. Two people have died permanently. Unless someone can find some means to bring them back. Gonna pass everything off in our sign off to our wonderful party. And the tension is so high and the sweat is real, and like, oh, we went from 0 to 200 this episode.
yeah.
And also, in that fight, at least 250 damage has been done to Ragaza so far that you are aware of.
And she only just got injured.
I'm going to throw it out to our wonderful party, though. Who are you? Where can we find you? And are you ready? Sometimes I story something light, like I'll be like, "Yeah, what's your favorite thing to do in the middle of the summer? Hey, do you like hot dogs? I love hot dogs." Sorry, like you stick it in there, and it's funny, and it's funny. We're all having a good time. I've hurt someone. I wanted to hurt more of you. We're gonna start over with Asonis. Who are you? Where can we find you? And
Hi there. Oh,
do
sorry. Wait,
the
what was the
thing.
last part? Oh, okay. Hi there. I'm Saber. You can find me on TikTok at Saber7, SaberSvn. Wow. Am I ready? Um, I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot going on, so but I will be prepared for the finale. There we go. And now I'm going to pass it over to my as equally traumatized party member, Nutmeg.
Hi, y'all. I'm Nutmeg. I use she, they pronouns. I've been playing Gwaine in Crown. Gwaine uses any, all. Crown uses it, its pronouns. You can find me at Nutmegan Tyndall on Instagram and Blue Sky. That's NutMeganTindell. You can find me in this show. You can find me co-producing over on What Happened in the Malachite Wastes. It's a lovely little slice of life fantasy podcast. If this has permanently traumatized you like it has me, that's a great place to go for a palate cleanser. But also, please check out every other wonderful thing that is being put out here on Into the Night AP. All the things that these wonderful people are in. Everyone's doing such great stuff in this space. Please, if you have the time and the energy, go see what people are doing. Go check it out. Go support. And no, I'm not ready, but I will be. I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna make spreadsheets. Just do it. I'm gonna write thousands of words of prep. And I will pass it off to the one who's probably the most traumatized by seeing that man again, Marissa.
Yeah. I am Marissa. Been playing Zarya, who yesterday was her best day ever. Today, worst day. But you can find me online anywhere as Dice Monarch. And I'm ready to spend the next few days, weeks, however, I don't know what time is anymore, making a very specific wish. So we're gonna get that phrasing to the T. Because, oh boy, trauma.
Make sure that wording's good.
It's gonna have a lot of drafts. But I will pass it over to our doubleheader, playing two amazing royals today. B.
Oh, I am still not prepared about what to say because I'm still wrapping my brain around everything that just happened. Hey, y'all, I'm B. You can find me everywhere on my social medias, especially Instagram and Threads at Typervoxylations. That's Typervoxylations. As for whether or not I'm ready, my heart stopped and started a couple of times in this episode, and it's still going. So no, I am not ready. Um, I also forgot where else you can find me is mostly on all of the projects, most of the projects on Into the Night AP because I love it when Saturday hurts me. You can also find me on the Bad Ideas Twitch or Goblin Tuesday, and I will, of course, pass it back on all the way over to our terrifying and lovely GM Saturday.
Hey everybody, I'm Saturday. I'm your Saturday night. That's night with a K. You know this already. I say it all the time. You find me here or on Into the Night, or I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to plug it real hard right now on Hot Summer Nights with the Bad Ideas, because that's mostly a lot of romance and drama with a little bit of danger and actually a lot of danger. But listen, it's far more lighthearted and it won't traumatize you. Mostly. It's lighthearted for me. Am I ready? I actually have to do a whole bunch of things because I had a bunch of options laid out, and the option I didn't see was Gwaine and Crown taking the throne.
Wait, really? That was not one of the things that you prepped?
I did not prep for that.
Okay.
I did prep for someone taking it. I did not think it was going to be you, but this is the wrong royals, and you are the wrong royal.
Yep.
Wow.
Living up to expectations for once in Gwaine's life.
What happened? I lost control somewhere in there. Hey, anyone who wasn't specifically told a number of levels, they're getting a level. Except for Cersei.
I was like, including the dead girl? Nah.
Dying. You're not dead, you're dying.
Mm.
Power word kill. No
No.
saving
Yeah.
I'm a deity
throws.
right now. I
As soon-
refuse.
As soon as you said how many hit points, I was like, I am 2 points away. I'm not making it. I knew it wasn't gonna.
Hey, it can be fixed. There's people here who have the capacity. You have the power. And we have to assume that everyone who was in the labyrinth when Ragaza decided that it was just time to get out of there, let's just assume that they're all fine.
Yeah,
Please?
please.
Pretty please?
Because they're all
Think about the fact that
sweethearts.
their light source is gone.
Oh.
Oh,
Yep,
frick.
and unfortunately, the lantern is with the party in the palace.
Yep.
Ah, crap.
Let's not think about that.
Oh.
They're fine. They're fine. They can just bring Fig back, and Fig lets them walk out. It's fine.
Yeah, that's definitely how that's gonna go.
Right.
Klim failed to do it once, but he can probably do it the second time, right?
Yeah, now that there's no
Second time's the
pressure.
charm.
There's no pressure.
You can do it. You can do it, Klim. We believe in you.
They say it all the time. Second time's the charm. That's the thing that they say, right?
Yeah.
This has been the Wrong Royals. I love all of you. Next episode, I'm gonna hurt someone real bad.
Someone.
Someone.
All of
Only
them?
one?
Now
means
they're gonna
crowning
all
winner
be
safe, y'all.
guessing. They're all gonna be guessing for 2 weeks. Who is it? Bye, everybody. Come back. Hit the bell. Subscribe. Do the thing. Leave a comment. Tell me who I should kill.
Don't do that one. Don't do that one.
Don't do that one. Bye, everybody.
Yeah, don't do that one. Do the rest of it.